You listened your husband's voice and felt floor have been swiped away from feet. You slowly closed the door without disturbing Taehyung. You leaned on the sidewall, tears was flowing from your eyes. You mind, is he divorcing me? Your mind was started accepting too much from him, but how could you? He is right in his place. At that time he might not have any choice, but now what will happen to grandma if she get to know about it? Should I tell him to wait till grandma? Oh god, what I'm thinking. I will go mad with all these things. I can't bear it now. Mom and dad, what should I do? You wipe your tears and entered room and you felt you are able to control your emotions. Taehyung was working on his Mac while sitting on couch. When you entered the room, he looked at you. You was carrying water jug in your hand. When their eyes met, Taehyung gave you a small smile. You returned fake smile to him. Taehyung observed your red nose and pale face. He immediately came near you. You was keeping water jug on the nightstand. He asked her with concern, Taehyung, are you okay? Are you not feeling well? You know I am fine, just have a little headache. Tried to cover while looking at the floor and control your tears. Taehyung, let me call reception. They will call Doctor. Moved to us coach to pick up his phone. You know it's okay, I will sleep, then I will feel better. Please don't worry. Nodding your head in no. Taehyung, are you sure? Wanted to confirm you. Sure. Saying this, you went to washroom. You went to washroom and came back. Prayed to God. He was still working on his Mac while sitting on the couch. Taehyung, you please let me know if your headache increases and if it is unbearable. Even if I am sleeping, please don't hesitate. You sure, thanks. Lie down on the bed, facing your back towards Taehyung, and you were sleeping slightly worried on your feet and grandma. Time skips next step procedure as usual. You were silent as usual during morning prayer, but Hannah and Mrs. Kim observed your solemnness. They asked you about your health. You gave them lame excuse of feeling headache, on which they both got worried and asked you to call Dr. Sinha at home, to which you said she will be fine, no needed to worry. Han and Mrs. Kim did not even allow you to enter kitchen. You was asked to take complete rest and was surprised to see Ramesh with honey lemon drink. From couple of days he was used to see you with his drink, but Mrs. Kim asked Ramesh to take it today since she didn't wanted you to exert. Dining room. When Taehyung came downstairs for breakfast, he asked you in whisper before settling down. Taehyung, how are you feeling now? Is his headache still there? You know I am fine really, with small fake smile. Posted breakfast. When Taehyung started to leave, he bit bye to all but turned. Taehyung, bye, you take care, call me if you need anything. You, bye, have a good day with smile. And Taehyung left from dining hall. Mrs. Kim, wow, what is going on? Am I dreaming? In low tone, acting as fainting. Hannah's sister behaved on her with wide eyes and smile on her face. Mona's sister, finally, the train is now moving from bye to bye. Take care, call me, have a good day. Seriously, this is like dream come true, with keeping her hand on her chest with wide grin. Mrs. Kim, today I will ask Chen to make some sweet. My son started behaving as normal human being and not as robot. Dramatically, Hannah, Mrs. Kim, and Mona laughed loudly on this and gave high five to each other. Time skips evening. At evening, when all came men returned from office, surprising to all, Tang came little early today. He wanted to discuss something with his big father, dad, and Anna, so they all assembled at study. After discussion, Harsha and Ramesh to call you here in the study room. Mentioned Tang wanted to talk to you. You were sitting on the breakfast table since you were not allowed to work due to headache. When Ramesh came to call you, you heart stopped. It is the time to talk to him. Your brain loudly mentioned. At office room, you knocked on the office room door with shaking hands. Anna opened the door of the room. You stepped in. You could see Harsha and Mr. Kumar standing ready to leave the room, whereas Taehyung is sitting on the sofa with some papers in front of him on coffee table. Harsha, this is your house, dear. You don't need to take permission from anyone to enter in any room while caressing your hair. Harsha, Taehyung wants to talk to you. Listen to him carefully. If you need any help in understanding, come to me with a warm smile. You nodded your head. Mr. Kumar, Harsha, and Anna left the room while closing the door. Now it was only you and Taehyung left in the study room. Taehyung, hi, you please sit, pointing out the seat next to him. You sat next to him on the sofa. Taehyung, I wanted you to read and sign these papers. These are my Taehyung sentence were completed by you. You divorce paper. You, I know it, and you don't need to feel guilty, but please just don't let your grandma know about it. She will not be able to bear this. Please, it's my request. In one with gulping tears, your words baffled Taehyung. Taehyung, 1 second, whose divorce papers? With confusion, he did not understand what he was barbering. You raised your head in shock. There was an eye. Taehyung, do you think these are our divorce papers? Marbled after staring at your eyes for a while. You nodded your head and looked down. Taehyung ran his hand through his hair, shaking his head. Taehyung mind, oh God, she is too innocent to handle. You took a deep breath. Taehyung, first thing, these are not our divorce papers. You gasped like fish. Taehyung, but why do you think this could be our divorce papers? You looked at him in bewildered and said in whisper, you, because you were forced to marry me. Taehyung, Dad, you are genius. Taehyung stared at you for some moments. He was looking at your hands on your lamp. Tears were formed in your eyes, which you was controlling with best efforts. Taehyung, no, you, I was never forced. It was my decision to marry you. Your decision, whispered Taehyung, is my decision. Nobody forced me. You scrunched your forehead. Taehyung, I always knew there is a girl named you exist in this world who is the first choice of my mother. Even big mother and mom get grandma said so well. Taehyung, I had heard a lot about you and I knew my mother wished for both of us to get married. And I trust my mothers with my life. They love me to the core and I knew they will also choose to best for me. And you are the most simple, pure and innocent girl I have ever met in my life. His eyes twinkled to see a slight blush spread over your cheeks. Young, I always knew one day I may marry you since I have been seen Big Mother the right to select my life partner and you were always her favorite. He took a pause to observe your expression. Young, it is just that I was not ready for sudden marriage. We could have some courtship, but yet things would have been much easier for us, don't you think? So you was looking at him without a blink. Started feeling guilty for your assumption. You sorry mumble while looking on Young. You should not say sorry. In fact, I am sorry. If I would have talked to you in first place, things would not gone till this extent. But trust me, I was confused from way to start. Also, I want to give you some time before we talk. As with you with smile, he knew it was this time to give you clarity about his stand on their relationship. Young, you divorce will never be an option from my side. I respect this relation a lot, Young, but I also understand that you were about to get married someone else, and then if you don't want to be in the relationship, then trust me, I will not care about anybody, even if it is big mother or mom. And determined was, but he could feel pinch on his heart. Young, think about it. Take your time while getting up from his seat and walk towards door. You, Nikhil. His name was Nikhil, I guess. Your voice hurtled at Young in his taxi, stopped and he turned. You was looking at him and then you shifted your gaze at his seat, passing him a message you want to him to hear you as well. Young said they both need to share the thoughts and now it is your time. You, Meena, auntie, and Joseph uncle chose him for me 6 months back. Grandma was determined with the cancer. All this year, grandma was just concerned about me and my future. When she got to know about her disease, she started taking too much stress about me. She wanted me to settle down in my married life. When auntie and uncle bought these allowances, I accepted to make grandma happy. I never met him once allowance was fixed before date was fixed and started. I don't know why they broke the marriage when big mother and mom proposed for allowance. Thought my mom and dad trusted this family with me, so I said yes for this marriage. So that includes grandma dream as well. I also respect this decision. I have memories of my mom dad relation. They was perfect couple, but I never wanted to be a burden on anyone trying to gather what to put inside to escape your inner terminal. Young, you are my wife. You, how can you be a burden on me while you nodded your head in agreement? Young, we both need time to get adjusted with these new changes of our life. You nodded in agreement. Young, one more thing. I don't think grandma wish was to see you just married. I guess she wanted you to be seen as a happy married, and I will try my best to fulfill her this wish during it to which you smiled with your heart. After a long time, he felt happiness in his heart when you smiled with your heart. He returned a smile, feeling relief. Now please read and sign these papers. These are my nomination papers. Everything which belong to me is now belong to you as well. While handing papers to you. But why I don't need it? Please no, don't do this. As expected, you replied to Taehyung, checked and shook his head. Taehyung, it's my responsibility. I need to make my wife financial secretary. Even I have asked my PA to get add-on credit cards for you. You will get them in a day or two. Please let me fulfill my responsibility. Although this is rule of our house, big mother is nominee of big father. Same goes with mom and ma. This make him way to secure our relationship. Generally, it's smiled. You nodded your head after some time of thinking. You turned the papers and took the pen to sign it. Taehyung, he first read it while stopping you from signing. You, why to read it? You made them so. Also, I don't understand much in this legal thing and I trust you with smile. Taehyung, I respect your trust, but even though that papers are from my side, you are not going to sign it without reading and understanding them. Not only now, but in future. Also, if anybody says Taehyung, ask or anybody from family member ask you to sign, don't sign them. Never ever in your life sign any paper without reading and understanding in explaining tone. Nodded your head and start reading the legal document. Taehyung, I need work a lot to handle my scary kid innocence overloaded wife. Thinking this Taehyung chicken in mind shaking his head, whereas you looked at him from corner of eyes with smile and thought you mind, oh god, he is so logical and practical and everything. How I am gonna deal with him in that life? Time skips after dinner, Taehyung, and your room post dinner. When you came to room, you was feeling some happiness in your heart, but more than happiness, it was space about your future. Taehyung, words had very positive effect on you. You was feeling revealed. He was not in the room during dinner. You had heard him talking to Jungkook and Andro that they needed to find something for which they are again going to assemble and study. Your husband really want to give their marriage a chance. So does you? Yes, the thought brought his beautiful smile on your face. Entering the room, you looked at the room. You, man, it is my room. No, it is our room. You kept the water jug side night table and then went to close it. You took out your simple cotton dress and pajama from your bag. You meant tomorrow first thing I will arrange everything you paid and then sat on the bed with support of the head. But he was not feeling sleepy today. Taehyung has still not returned from the study. He was still busy. And we was waiting for him to come back. You checked on the phone and started playing old songs on app. Yesterday when Taehyung gave you a gift first app you downloaded was for old songs. You closed your eyes, stayed in your legs of music and you was ultimate combination. You and inherited melodious voice from your mother. After almost 1 hour, Taehyung returned back to room. He slowly turned the knob and pushed the door without making any noise, thinking you must be in a deep sleep. But when he opened the door, melodious love song tune hit his eardrum. Sight in front of him took his breath. You were sitting on the bed with the closed eyes. You were swimming the song. Your face was glowing in the moonlight. Small smile went down your lips. Today he felt some kind of peace on your face. Taehyung, she looked calm. If I would have known that his assurance about our marriage would have brought this much relaxation to her, then I would have talked to her on our wedding night itself. He was staring at you with amusement, like how someone can be so simple. You felt someone gaze on you, so you slowly opened your eyes. There she was standing, staring at you. You, sorry, Fable. I immediately got up from the bed while turning off the song, staying and I hardly say sorry and thank you to anyone. And dear to God, you made me marry to the girl who have a habit of saying this to us without any reason, thinking this time. Do you like love songs? You just nodded your head in answer with smile. Young, I thought you would be sleeping. It is quite late. While keeping his Mac inside his laptop bag, I was not getting sleep. So thought to listen songs for some time. Taehyung, okay, carry on. He turned and left for washroom to change. After some time, when he came back, he saw you playing with your fingers with blessed lips. Taehyung, what happened when he observed you in thoughts? You, nothing, shaking and dinner. Taehyung took pillows and diver from bed and moved to couch. Taehyung, good night, lie down on the couch. You, good night, lie down. You switch off the lamp from night table. You mind, oh God, what should I do? Should I tell him to sleep on bed? You mind, it is his bed and I am sleeping here full day. He is busy with his work and also he was to sleep on that comfortable couch. But how can I say it? You should have slept on couch today. Why did you sit on bed and listen music? It is one day he would have slept peacefully. Okay, tomorrow I will do it. I will come and at least sleep on couch. He will attempt to sleep on bed and your heart started caring for him. Time skips next morning when you came to room with his drink. You kept the glass on coffee table and was leaving the room when Taehyung said, coming out of from dressing room with smile, Taehyung, good morning. You listening his voice. You turned and wished him, Joe, good morning. I have kept your drink. Taehyung, mind, make her part of your routine. Taehyung, I remember my dad's words. Taehyung, what is there for breakfast? You egg omelette or scrambled eggs with French toast. You remember today when you entered kitchen, you were shocked to see eggs on kitchen platform. This family should be strictly vegetarian. That time, Groupie grandma came and told you that except her Taehyung grandma and Hana, everybody can't eat non-veg food. Kopi grandma also filled you with additional knowledge that how Taehyung is food and he loved non-veg, especially seafood. Taehyung, wow, now we can eat non-veg. You will like non-veg even though you know it from Kopi grandma. Taehyung, yes, I love it, especially fish fry and fish curry. Taehyung, are you going down? You, yes, Taehyung, let me get my phone. We can walk together, Taehyung, and do small thing together. I can remember my dad's words. In corridor, they were talking while walking together in the corridor. Taehyung, do you like it? Taehyung, and share your routines. You crunch your nose, you non-veg. You, yes, dad was a great fan of non-veg, so we used to have it before. But then it is long time I had it since at grandma house. It was not allowed to cook, and more than that, grandma could not even bear the smell of non-veg, so it was completely planned. Taehyung, and oh God, she had misses some small things in life. Taehyung, see you at breakfast. They were already down. Time skips evening. The day went well. You spend your morning while helping your mother-in-law, and then at afternoon it is Skype call to the nurse who is taking care of your grandma. Then you joined your mother-in-law for their afternoon tea time. You meant should I call him to ask when he is coming back? But today Big Mother didn't ask me to call him. Every day she asked me to call him to check. You might know it is okay why to disturb him, but then he will feel that I only call him when Big Mother asks me. Why does Big Mother need to ask every day? You can call him. You finally dialed a young number on his personal number, which he picked up within 2 rings on the phone. You hi you hear in low voice. Taehyung, your number is already saved on my phone. The day I gave you this phone as gift, checking while holding phone between his ear and shoulder, he was usual typing something on his mic. You, oh, that Big Mother is asking when you are coming back. Lied. Taehyung, I will be little late today, but yes, I will join everybody for dinner. You, okay? Bye. Cut the call. After dinner, Taehyung, and when you came back to room, you had one mission on your mind. You mind occupy couch. You hurriedly went for change and came back. Taehyung was still with his big father and dad in study. You took one pillow and you had prayed to God, covered yourself with it, and lied down on the couch, closing your eyes. When Taehyung came back to room, he was typing something on his mobile. When he entered, he saw you sleeping on couch. How should she say you are acting as sleeping? Taehyung, and she can't even act properly. Taehyung, I know you are not sleeping, so please get up and go to bed and sleep. They're controlling his mind. Slowly opened your eyes and sit on the couch and whispered while looking down. You please sleep on the bed. Couch is uncomfortable for you. You will get back pain. Taehyung, exactly, couch is uncomfortable for you. I am fine. They shrugging your shoulder. You got up from couch while making faces. You took the bed and started taking small steps towards bed. Taehyung was busy with his phone, checking latest messages while going towards closet to get his night coffee. You gulped one huge lump and tightly closed your eyes and said in one breath when whispered, you we can share this bed. Taehyung, sorry, turned towards you and asked with confusion. You looked at everywhere but not at Taehyung. Taehyung, you can say anything to me. Please don't hesitate. You that it I mean stammered but closed your eyes and took a deep sigh. You, this bed is big enough, we can share one said. You were so nervous to even look at Taehyung. Unknowingly you was feeling heat on your cheeks. Taehyung checked your behavior. Taehyung, it's okay, you take bed, you won't be comfortable with sharing. You, no, it's fine, please give a quick glance to him. Taehyung just nodded and left for washroom for change. When he came back, he saw you was sleeping at leftmost side of the bed. He came and slept on the right side of the bed after closing lights of the room. Time skips a week later. It is almost 1 week past when Taehyung had cleared the misunderstanding about their marriage with you. In garden, you was helping the gardener with cutting the right leaves from flower plants. You always loved gardening. Your mind was filled with thoughts of your life, how much your life changed within 1 week. They were not visible changes to your relationship with the young. They were still quite formal with each other. Their communication attempted to good morning, what's their for breakfast, when are you coming back, bye, take care, have a good day, good night. But one thing you noticed, Yang was taking small steps to assure you about his involvement in their boys' bond. His assurance was increased your trust over their lifelong commitment, but they could not spend much time together as Yang was too much occupied with this sum of stuff. You realized within these 2 weeks that your husband is true workaholic, even though he was born with a gold spoon, studied with diamonds. He was working hard for keeping the shine of gold. And diamonds, in fact, polishing it is more and more every day. Your family members were very loving and caring, especially your mother-in-laws. Even though all three were distant personality, they were sisters by choice. Yuri and P, who become your friends, are not Yuri's insistent. You started joining them for morning yoga. Jungkook was quite drama, but most of the time he was giving hard time to you for understanding hidden meaning behind his words. Your routine was falling in place in your new household, which starting with getting up early in the morning, joining your mother-in-laws for morning prayer, post for 20 minutes of yoga, bringing honey lemon for Taehyung. Then in the afternoon, you used to talk with grandma and her nurse, helping your mother-in-law and go grandma with kitchen work. Grandma condition was not improving, but you felt content, feeling peace on your grandma face every time you saw her on Skype call. You were busy with your own thoughts. When Taehyung came back from office today, he came back early since the deal which he was working out got signed. He asked David, his driver, to take a near garden instead of main entrance. When he saw you was helping in gardening, you was wearing a bottle green color dress. Taehyung wanted to spend his time with you over this 1 week, but he was completely occupied with his business matters. But now he will have some time which he is looking forward to spend with his wife. Taehyung, man, should I take her out for dinner or some date? Mine was occupied with his thoughts. Taehyung, you call you from behind. You jerked with an unexpected voice and turned back immediately due to your sudden turn. You stepped on the water sprinklers which got started and Taehyung got drenched with water spray. You moved your feet to sprinklers and finally it got stopped.